What's up, everybody? Welcome to the number one podcast coming out of the Carolina, Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell coming to you live. Fayetteville, 2-6, the Icebox. We in the building. You already know.
Oh, yeah.
Baddest producer in the land, Vic Frost in the building with me as always.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome everybody in from TikTok, YouTube. Y'all come on in and join me this evening. Or this afternoon, should I say. We're coming to you a little early today. Got some weekend plans, so, you know, we got to do what we got to do. You know how you do. Gotta handle the business first, always. Gotta handle the money.
Yes, sir.
Man, we're gonna start the night with this, boy, they were mad at Snoop Dogg and Nelly, wasn't they? Like, dog, I mean, I guess if you was under a rock and you didn't hear, they was upset with Nelly and Snoop Dogg because they thought it was Trump's inauguration they were performing at, but apparently it was a crypto ball that was because the inauguration went until that Monday anyway, and that was that weekend. But I'm like, either way, I mean, they're entertainers, they're performers. So that's their job. They got paid. Right. If you pay them enough, they'll come to your house and perform in your living room. Right in the living room. If you pay them enough, I mean, I understand why y'all mad at them for doing their job. But like, what y'all want them to do? Not get paid? They don't gotta like everybody they work for. Do y'all like y'all boss? All y'all supervisors? Like, but they got to like everybody they work for, huh? They gotta make a living just like everybody else. Like, that's crazy. Like, and if it was at the inauguration and Trump knew, they would have dropped big dollars for that too, I bet you. So, I mean, who ain't gonna take a couple mil, a couple hundred bands for 20 minutes work? Like, you be crazy not to because I don't like him. What? Are you insane? I like his money. Like, what you mean? Like, yo, man, but yeah, they were hot with Nelly and Snoop Dogg, but like, I'm like, yo, they just doing their job. I mean, like I said, you don't like everybody you don't like everybody you work for. That ain't how the world work. Right. I mean, that just ain't how it work. Y'all let me know what y'all think, but I mean, you know, hey, everybody's opinion is different. But I mean, what you think, Vic?
Man, they making them chips, bro.
I mean, that's what they do. If they pay them to come perform, I'm gonna go perform. Now, I'm not gonna stay around and mingle and hang out afterwards. No. But, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to come through. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm pretty sure that was a big check.
Oh, absolutely. They dropped that bag on them. Come on, man. You already know that.
Yes, sir.
Chips were spilled.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I got to go get that. Y'all be mad at me all y'all want to. Hey, I see y'all at the bank.
Right.
I'm just saying. Man, you know, TikTok has been extended or saved or whatever they got going on. They say it ain't going nowhere, and they say something different every couple of minutes. But what I'm not understanding is, why these people who, when they ban the app, why would y'all completely delete the app like it wasn't never coming back? Like, they already said they were in the works, working out a deal and making plans. So why would you completely delete the app? I'm confused. And now y'all can't get it back and you're sick. But why would you completely delete it? I don't understand that. Like, when it went dark Sunday, Trump already said once the inauguration happened, he became in, he was going to do something to bring it back. So I'm just confused. Why would you delete the whole app? You need space on your phone? I'm confused. What's happening here? Like, I'm seeing people online all the time. Oh, man, I can't get back on TikTok. It's not in the app store. Well, why would you delete it? It went dark. All you had to do is close the app. Just close it out and then wait to see what's going to happen. Like I did. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't going, like, if you wouldn't, like, I don't understand why you deleted it. They said they was going to fix it, though. Like, whatever was going on was temporary, and it's a business thing. It's about the money. So once they figure out the money, it's going to be good. And now Trump got a proposal where he want to split it half with the U.S. I mean, you know, it's hard to say I'm going to give you half my company, but when it's either give you half my company or have nothing, and my company's worth $1 trillion, as they say, $500 million is better than nothing. I'm just saying. If they shut you down and your business falls and you don't have nothing, now you're going to wish you would have took that $500 million. But, I mean, you know, you got to see both sides. Now, it's hard to say, hey, I'm just giving you half of my stuff now. I'm just saying. But
50%.
My whole point is it's a business deal that's going on that needs to be worked out. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was crazy wild to delete it because now you won't be back. It's over for you. No more TikToking for you. But they say once they make the deal or whatever, it's gonna go back in the app store. So y'all be able to get it then in what 70 days or whatever. Or however long.
Crazy.
Y'all be back this summer, baby. It's cool. We be.
This summer.
Hey.
Coming this summer.
Hey. I can't. Hey, you deleted it. What you want me to do? We ain't make you delete it. All right, let's get some paper. Okay, boom. This is how you use your trust as your own private family bank. Now, I always talk about the trust and things you can do and this, that, the third. So this right here is going to break down how you can use your trust as your own private family bank. The IRS says you can create a family foundation using a private ecclesiastical trust. This will save 50% on your W-2 taxes, save 100% of your 401k, and 100% of your IRA. By giving it to the family foundation as a qualified charitable donation, then you use the trust to purchase whole life insurance on everyone. And now you've created your own family bank. Now you can pass the wealth down from one generation to the next completely tax-free. Just like that. Just that simple. Just that smooth, baby. That's how you use your private trust or your trust as your own family bank and pass generational wealth down from generation to generation. Tax-free. Come on, now tap the screen, send them gifts. Now, come on, I'm giving it to you now. We're going to make it happen now, hey. Like I said, that's how you do that thing. How you do that, Dale? How you do that, Dale? Boom. These are 3 dividend stocks you can get a deal on right now. Hey, they're cheap. They're down right now. So, hey, you got to strike where the iron's hot. You know what I mean? These are 3 right here that you can get a deal on right now. Boom, number 1, Pepsi. It's currently down 25% from its all-time highs, but by generating $89 billion in sales, they still dominate the food and beverage industry. Due to a change in consumer spending and currency exchange rates in their previous earnings, their revenue fell 0.5%, but organic sales still grew year to year, and this stock is expected to have a huge bounce back. Right now, you can get a dividend yield of 3.7%. Come on now. Money. Number 2, SJW Group. This is a water company that distributes mostly in Silicon Valley area. Right now, the stock is down 47% from its all-time highs. They had a strong third quarter with revenue growing 10% and earnings per share coming in 4% higher than expected. They have paid and increased their dividends for 57 straight years. You can get a dividend yield from them of 3.3% right now. Yeah, you got to strike while the iron's hot now. The time is now on these now. Number 3, Johnson & Johnson, J&J. Right now it's down 24% from all-time highs. They have had revenue exceeding $14 billion for 2 consecutive quarters. They have a strong portfolio of products and are still able to generate over $17 billion in free cash flow. So, like I said, those are 3 right now that you can get in on that pay dividends and get a deal. And get them for the LO. I got it for the LO. Hey. You always buy the dip. Always buy the dip. All right. These are 3 of the best stocks that pay dividends monthly. Them dividends coming in check monthly. Now, like I said, most dividends, they pay quarterly, which is every 3 months. But like I said, these pay monthly. Number 1, Main Street Capital. This is an investment firm that provides long-term debt and equity capital to lower middle market companies. Their annual yield is at 5.46%, and a PE ratio is below 10, which means it's very cheap. Number 2, Realty Income. This is a real estate company that pays out dividends monthly, and they have an annual dividend yield of 5.4%, but they are a little more expensive in terms of PE ratio. Number 3, Stag Industrial. This is another real estate investment trust. They focus mainly on industrial properties in the U.S. They have an annual dividend yield of 4.05% and a PE ratio of 37. So those are 3 more right there. Dividend-paying stocks. 3 of the best dividend-paying stocks, they say. Now, that's they say. I ain't saying it. They saying it. So, when they say it, that's what it really is. Because when they say it, they mean it. So I'm just saying. I didn't say it. They said it. They is they, and they is them, That's who they is, Hey, these are 3 crypto coins expected to skyrocket soon. Now that crypto market is volatile. Yes, it is. It can go either way. But, hey, they say it has your stuff has a possibility of going 10x, 20x, whatever in that market. So if you got a little change, you can take a chance. Hey, you might want to get in on some of these. Boom, number one, XLM. Right now it's at 62 cents. But it has the potential to reach $10 to $15. So you catch that, you're talking about sipping Mai Tais on the yacht. And the little chair thing and stuff. But anyway. Number two, Quant. Right now it's $101, but it has the potential to reach $3,000 to $4,000 in the next couple of months because it is the bridge for everything that is crypto, that is in crypto. So hey, from 100 to 3 to 4 G's, get you enough share count, you be sitting pretty. Number three, LCX. Right now is at 15 cents, but has the potential to reach $50 to $100. Because LCX is tokenizing real world assets like gold, silver, and diamonds, and even real estate. So those are 3 cryptos right there. If you can get in on and catch that rise, you might be in a different tax bracket. And that's when you ain't worried about getting no tax return. That's when you worry about you hate tax time because you got to pay. Right. Total different bracket, baby. Hey, stay tuned, baby. We're going to get you there. We moving. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Boom. My home buyers out there. If you need a home, listen up for this one. This is where you can go buy a home for $1. Boom. $1. You heard me. You can go buy a home here for $1. Boom. The program used to be called Urban Homesteading Act, where the government would end up being stuck with houses that they own the mortgage on because people couldn't pay them. Then the houses get run down because obviously the government ain't doing nothing with them. You can buy those homes for $1. Then you can even get a grant to a grant or different grants to fix the house up. Well, you ain't got to put none of your own money into it and have the house fixed up and everything, looking nice and pretty. Because they want the aesthetics of the neighborhood to be right, et cetera, et cetera. You know how it go. Then you can even rent it out, stay in it, whatever. But how you find these homes, you go to HUD.gov, HUD.gov, then put in about dollar homes or search dollar homes, and the homes that are available in your area will come up. And you can look through it, see what you want to do, see what you want to get. If you want to select one, you do put your bid in and get it, whatever, but they got homes on there, like I said, for $1. $1. Now, like I said, you might have to put a little work into it, but I mean, hey, if you got it for $1, you put a little couple dollars into it. How much could you have to put into it? Then like I said, you can get grants and all that and cover everything you really need to do. So all it really is time and effort going to take you, really, and a little leg work. All right, but like I said, HUD.gov, dollar homes. Check it out, HUD.gov. I just try to do what I can, Holmes. That's all I try to do, man. Hey, I just try to bring it to the people. Because a lot of times I know people look like me don't have this information or access to this information. So when I get access to it, I bring it to the people. If I think you can use it, I'm going to bring it, eh? If you can't, you can't. You don't. If you can, use it, eh? Either way. Either way. Tap the screen, share the live so we can get this now. Send them gifts now. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. We on this money, baby. We on the money every week we on the money. If I ain't bringing you money, I'm going to tell you a way you can get it. You can go find it, or where it's coming from. That's what I'm here for. If I can't help you be better, then I don't need to be here. Me just sitting here looking cute ain't doing nothing for nobody. Corey, you wish you was pretty like me. Nah, shout out to you, brother. He said we twins.
Oh. Okay. What up, twin?
Yeah, that's what they said. I just can't get with that. For whatever reason, I'm not gonna get into the reasons why, but yeah, I can't get with that. Cats be saying that stuff, and then one cat at the gym was like, yeah. I'm like, what's up with that? He's like, that's an Atlanta thing. And I'm like, yeah, I just can't be calling no grown man twin. I just can't be saying that. Yo, twin. But hey, teach his own. I ain't hating on nobody now, but that just ain't really my thing,
Oh, you facts, bro.
That's just like I ain't texting no grown man K.
No, sir.
I just can't do that. It's got to be okay or all right. I can't just put K to no grown man. Nah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. And people do it now. They sit. I'm like, don't be texting me no K. You ain't no chick. Like, what kind of talk is that? I ain't putting wood in you. You just want some K? Nah.
What are you talking about?
It's just certain things I just, hey, not gonna to each his own. If you like it, that's what you do what you want to do, whatever. But as a grown man, I'm not texting no other grown man, okay? It's not happening.
I'm with you, bro.
Ain't happening, bro. I'm just letting you know. And just like in different TV shows and movies, they'll see when they have to gotta bunk up in the room together. And they all share the bed. Are you crazy? If you don't get on the floor, we ain't sleeping head to toe, none of that. I'm not, you know what? One of us is getting on the floor. I don't care. You, hey, if you don't get your rusty butt on the floor, you good enough to sleep on the floor for one night. You ain't that hard. You ain't that soft.
Right.
We squeeze into bed to make room. Are you crazy? No way. No way, bro. Insane. Woo! That was a little jokey joke. Let's get back to the moolah, baby. These are 3 ETF stocks for passive income. Everybody like the passive now. You know, the women like that now. That's the women's now. You told me the women's like the passive income now. Yeah. When you got that disposable and passive income, the women's is on deck. I went country back to the country and I said the women's. The women's. Yeah, the women's. Not women, the women's. Yeah, you know. Shout out to the fam down there. Boom. All right. These are 3 ETF stocks for passive income. Number 1, JP Morgan NASDAQ Equity Premium Income ETF, JEPQ. Their shares are up 10% over the past year as the end of last year. As of the end of last year, the dividend yield was 9.5%. Number 2, JP Morgan Equity Premium Income ETF, JEPI. This is up 4% over the past year. This ETF generates income from the S&P 500 companies, which is, you know, a collection of all the companies in the country or whatever. The dividend yield is 8% on that. Number 3 is SPDR Bloomberg High Yield Bond ETF, JNK. This is a high yield bond ETF. This fund holds a portfolio of debt instruments, essentially loans from companies like DirecTV to American Airlines. They have a dividend yield of 6.5%. So, boom, those are 3 ETFs. And you know, ETFs, they hold a bunch of companies in that one. That's the way you can buy a bunch of different companies. You guys just invest in that one company. And, you know, hope that make money. You can have a piece of everything and make money off the top. So, you know, it's one of the ways. Mm-hmm. Hey there, Paper Pam. How you doing? You doing all right today? Good to see you. I'm glad to see you. Okay, all my parents out there. I already talked about how you can set your kids up with a Roth IRA by the time they're 14 with $6,000. How did it be $1 million by the time they're 50 or 45, something like that, around $1 million. I talked about that in the video. Here's another way you can set your kids up. 3 steps to set your kid up to be a millionaire. Number 1, when they're born, put $2,500 into their investing account with Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard. Those type accounts. If you can invest more than $2,500, do so. But if not, invest $2,500. Number 2, deposit $50 to that account every week, and invest in S&P 500 funds like SPY, IVV, VOO. These are ETFs that have historically grown an average of 7 to 12% a year. Number 3, for every birthday, Christmas, or New Year, put $200 into this account. If you're consistent by the time they're 18, they should have around $160,000 in that account. And if they don't deposit anything more, don't touch it after that, by the time they're 65, it'll be worth $13 million, but compounding. Wow. So, once again, that's another way you can set your kid up where they can go ahead and search and follow their dreams their whole life, and they still got that retirement or that back end coming when they get older. And you ain't got to wait for nobody, no job, nobody else set it up for you. You can set it up for them yourself. You know, like I said, just the same way you can do the Roth IRA, put $6,000 in when they're 14. And by the time, like I said, they're 45, 50, they'll have almost $1 million. So, it's a bunch of ways, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to wait for nobody else. It's like I was talking to, I don't know who I was talking to, but I was talking to somebody. And he's talking about roles and different stuff in Hollywood, how you sit back and wait for them to make a role for you, you be waiting forever. You got to create your own lane, create your own roles, create your own businesses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, matter of fact, talking about they say Trump repealed the Affirmative Action Act. He's trying to get rid of the Affirmative Action, saying that businesses can't discriminate from hiring black women and et cetera. But it's a new day, 2025. Create your own. Let them have it. They don't want to hire you. They don't want you at their stuff. Let them have their stuff. Cool. Stay over there. We ain't gonna shop with you and we won't come there. I'm gonna create my own then. 2025. We ain't gotta work for nobody no more. Them days over. We ain't gotta beat our heads against the wall for nobody else now. We can do our own thing. Create your own lane. It's there. It's so many different avenues, so many different ways. So who cares what they pass? And mostly that's for corporate jobs anyway. Because Taco Bell and TJ Maxx ain't turning nobody down for discrimination. So if you ain't working a corporate job, they ain't affecting you no way. I mean, just keeping it real. I mean, not to say you shouldn't care, but I mean, hey, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just saying. Am I wrong for saying that? I'm just saying. All right. Boom. These are 3 ETF stocks that you need in your Roth IRA. Got to have it. Got to have it. Number 1, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, VOO. This ETF tracks the total return of the S&P 500 and has a very low expense ratio and a 252% total return over the last 10 years. Number 2, Invesco QQQ Trust ETF, QQQ. This is actually the one you see during all the commercials during the college football games. And this tracks the total return of the NASDAQ-100 index. And over the last 10 years, it's had a 451% total return. Number 3, NEOS Bitcoin High Income ETF, BTCI. This is one of the most responsible ways to have exposure to Bitcoin because they offer monthly income. They say Bitcoin is here to stay and everyone should have it. So give it 5 to 15% portfolio exposure moving forward. So like I said, those are 3 ETF stocks that you need to have in your Roth IRA if you don't have them in there already. We trying to make you grow, baby. We trying to get you there. I'm just trying to get you there, man. Okay, boom. This is how you get 20 to 40K a year passive income from your Roth IRA. Okay. This is how you get 20 to 40K a year passive income from your Roth IRA. Number 1, open an account with Schwab or Fidelity. Deposit $500 to $700 a month. And buy the S&P 500 funds like VOO. Then you can take out your dividends with 1.2% of your portfolio and get around $15,000 off dividends each year. Number 2, you can use the 4% rule, which is a popular retirement strategy, and sell a portion of your portfolio and get around $48,000 a year. Okay. Third way, you can sell covered calls to generate income and get around $5K a month. You actually don't have to sell your whole portfolio because Roth IRA has no RMDs, and all of your earnings are tax and penalty free at 59.5. So, like I said, that's how you get 20 to 40K a year in passive income from your Roth IRA. So if you don't have one, you might want to set one up. I'm just saying. All right. Man, I remember I used to work at this group home.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was working at the group home. Shout out to the group home people, man. I was working at the group home for a while, man, when I first got back from the military. And I had the adults, too. And I had these big old adults, too, big old grown, log-throwing looking cats, right? So, there's one dude that was working there. He didn't doggone, he would mistreat him. He wasn't treating him right or whatever. He did something to him because next thing you know, he's in his sleep one night. They threw hot grease on him. Singed him all up.
Wow.
Needless to say, he didn't return back to work anymore. He was that was his last day, yeah. So first of all, I wasn't falling asleep in there. And secondly, I was treating him right. I wasn't gonna be like that. He won't get me. He wasn't for the toss no hot grease on me, So this particular day, the dude gets mad about something. Big old dude, he had to be about 6'5", 280. You know, I'm about 110 pounds soaking wet. He get mad, tear off, go up to the store, up the street to the gas station. So So now I gotta go follow him now and try to find him. So I go up to the gas station to see where he at. He didn't raise terror all in the gas station. Then asked me, is he with me? I'm up at the gas station like, yeah, he with me. I'm trying to get him back in the car. He won't come back in the car with me. I ain't got no L's at this time either, and I'm dirty. Riding dirty now. I'm trying, imagine he ain't supposed to be out the house. I'm trying to get him back to the house so I can keep my job and be cool. Next thing you know, he did something to somebody. They didn't call the police. The police come up there and surround the whole gas station. I'm up here. I got the other one with me. I got 2 or 3 of them. I got 2 of them with me in the car. I ain't got no L's. He up here ranting and raving. I'm with him. So I had to make an executive decision.
Executive decision.
Hey, I got the ride. I got the ride.
I was about to say.
Hey, I had to leave him. I had to leave him at the store.
Yeah.
Hey, that's it. So yeah, went and dropped them off, and I kept it rolling. That was it. It was. I knew that was it. You know what I'm saying? Supervisor called me the next day. Was like, yeah, what happened, man? Yeah, man. Hey, this one went down left, man. So hey, it is what it is. Yeah, man. So dog, man. Whatever. We got to let you go. Whatever. All right, cool. I can dig it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Next day went filed for unemployment. Let me get them checks. But yeah, I wasn't going down. I couldn't. Hell, no, I'm riding dirty too. You're acting crazy. The police done came. They been think I got something to do with anything. Nah, hell no. I want to search my car. Don't touch it. Nah, I'm out. Yeah, I had to make an executive decision. I had to get up out of there on him, bro. And that was my last, pretty much my last day working at the group home.
Never came back.
Hey, well, shit. I didn't. Like I said, I left, and then he called me the next day, or day after that, and was like, "Yeah, we don't need you back. That's it for you. Shit, shoot, don't come back." Hey, you know what it is. I had to make it happen. What's the night diamonds? Well, if that was the case, bro, why does that matter to you? You got something on my jewelry? You gonna give me some money on my jewelry to pay for it? Let me wear what I want to wear if that's the case, man. I understand why me wearing something is bothering you. I'm commenting to something. I'm talking to somebody in the comments.
Yeah, I see.
So yeah, so I'm like, yeah, let me wear it if that's the case. Cool. I don't have anything to prove, brother. I'm above that. I get real chicks. Jewelry don't matter to me, brother. Appreciate you for joining me, and thank you for viewing, though. I appreciate you.
He saw it. So.
Yeah, but see, he's still on that, though. You know what I mean? That's, as a people, we got to evolve past that. That jewelry that stuff don't mean nothing. It's worth nothing. As soon as you go spend all this money on this jewelry and try to go sell it back to them and see what they tell you. Right. That should let you know right there. Anything that depreciates ain't worth nothing. Right. So, I mean, you know, it's cool. It looks nice and they cool. It's cool. You know what I mean? But, man, that stuff don't matter. I just be tripping me out. People be like, what's up, brother? When people be coming and be like, oh, this one's got a fake stuff and this one has a fake. Let it be fake. They want to wear a fake chain. Let me like, why does it matter to you? Why does that bother you? Oh, you mad because other people like it. Oh, that's why you jealous because other people like his stuff. Why that matter to you? Huh? Y'all gotta get that out your heart, baby. I love everybody, want everybody to see everybody win, baby. I ain't never had a hating bone in my body. Hey, if you want to wear it, hey, wear it and be great. But anyway, we're gonna get wrap this on up. I talked about the group home. Man. No, I was talking about my military days. Got to revert back to those. I had to get it out. I was struggling for a minute, but I got it out. Yeah, people thinking the TV didn't froze, like Jamie Foxx said. Your shit didn't glitch. Your stuff didn't glitch. That was me. But yeah, I already got to revert back to them because those was crazy times, man. We was doing some wild stuff back there. I was talking to somebody I remember the other day. I remember we was in the field one time. You know what I'm saying? I hated going to the field, but actually going to the field for us wasn't that bad because I was a fueler, and then I think after the first time, we wasn't even staying out there overnight. We had shifts. So it was depending on what shift you was on, you might not have to stay out there. And you had to report you didn't have to go to PT either. So I kind of liked it, but anyway, we got in the field. So we doing the field operation, whatever. Now it's a Spanish joint now. I've been trying to, you know what I'm saying, drop my little bid in to get at, you know what I'm saying, you know, I was doing my thing. That's all I'm gonna say. I was getting my beard out. I was getting motion, like I said. I was having motion. You know, she giving love. You know, she ain't giving too much, but she giving love. You know, so I'm just slowly put my beard in. You know, daily. So they got her carrying the saw. Now if you don't know what the saw is the big old assault rifle that they have, where you got you got to put the doggone, the bullets is like on a chain. Now the rounds is like on a chain. You got to sit it in there, and you got to click the thing down and lock it in. Right. And then as you fire it, the chain rolls through and rolls the rounds out. Right. So they got her carrying the saw. So, you know, I'm trying to be Captain Save or whatever, you know, so I'm helping her with the saw. You know, I'm trying to get that thing. Yeah, you know, my beard is in, you know, so.
Let me get that for you.
Yeah, I ain't never get that for you, but you know, you need a little help, you know, I got you, you know. Hey, I'm here for you. See the lean? See how I catch her? With the lean, yeah, I got you. You got to go down, baby. I got you. So, so we out here in the field, right? So she don't know how to load it. We finna go do a little mission or whatever. She don't know how to load the saw. So I'm trying to show her how to load it. So I'm like, all right, look, I got you. Trying to be Captain Saver. Here again. Right. So she got the thing up now. I'm like, okay, you got to load it down in here. Okay, once you set it down in here, you got to make sure it's set. Then, you know, so I was like, all right, don't slam it. Wham! She slams it on my hand.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I'm still trying to hit it now. So
That's all right.
Hey, bro. I was like, yeah, we good. Now I'm cool. We good, baby. Now we good. Nah. I want to cuss her bad now. Bad, I want to cuss her. Right. But I can't cuss her because I still want to hit it. So now I got one hand trying to do the field mission. And still end up not getting there.
Wow.
Some Spanish dude came and swooped it right on up. It was over for me. I didn't speak the language.
Right.
It was over for me. Crickets. Never even smelt it. Over. Got my hand smashed up for nothing. Woo, boy. Military days, boy. Woo, I thought I was going to get that thing too, boy. I ain't going to lie to you. Crickets. Over for you, boy. Over for you, boy. Man. Woo. Man. You know, the Lord is doing very positive things with me, working with me. I always, since I've been young, I've talked about how I've been saturating the blood of the Lamb. You know, I always thought, that's my saying. I always say that. I believe it. I live it. You know, the Lamb has always been covered me, the blood. But, you know, I got a message for you as always, you know, about the blood. The blood of the Lamb will cover everything. You know, some people out there that's going to need this. Hey, when he put it on me, now I bring it to y'all. And every time people say, you know what, that was for me. I needed to receive. You know, I don't know who it be for. You know, and that ain't for me to worry about or to wonder about. Because I'm a conduit. I'm here to just bring the message. So, hey, whoever is out there for to receive it, this is for you. You know, but I'm saturating the blood of the Lamb, been saturating the blood of the Lamb. And one thing about me is my relationship with God has never wavered. I grew up in the church, come from the church, whatever you want to call it. But I've always been a person who can compartmentalize things that I have in my life. So if that's not something you show interest in, I'm not going to force it on you. I'm a person that let you do what you do. So if that's not something you're interested in, then me and you may never have that discussion. So you might think I'm not into that, but that's not that, but that's not something you do, so I'm not going to force that on you. But that don't change what I feel. I'm going to do me. I'm not a follower. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. I ain't got to do it what you want. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things like people I grew up with didn't know I did and stuff like that because that wasn't their interest. We had interest through basketball. So you didn't know I was modeling and doing shows and different stuff over here because that wasn't what you did. We did basketball, so we talked about basketball, you know? So, but anyway, like I said, when he put the message on me, I bring it to you, and whoever's out there for it, receive it. You know, hey, with the blood of the Lamb, will cover everything. We have to move from the feeling of regret to overcoming regret. Let me say that again now. Hold up now, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to start it again. I'm going to start it over. This finna get good. Y'all tap the screen and share it live on this. This finna get good, y'all. I want to make sure I deliver how it needs to be delivered. Matter of fact, let me wet the whistle taste.
Deliver that now.
Just a taste now. God deliver. The blood, woo, this is powerful, but when the blood come to you, boy, it's powerful, boy. Woo! Won't he do it? All right. Come on with it. The blood of the Lamb will cover everything. Woo! Won't he do it? We have to move from the feeling of regret to overcoming regret. In order to serve others, you can't dwell in your sins. Come on now, you got to let it go. Or wallow in self-pity. You can't serve anyone, but the blood will wash you clean. Come on now, saturated in the blood from all your sins. John 1:7, the blood has washed us of all our sins. John 1:7, the blood has washed us of all our sins. You silence your accusers every time by turning to the blood. They're going to attack you. They're going to come for you. Yeah, when you're doing stuff positive, when you're trying to help people, you're doing things, they're going to come for you. But that's when you turn to the blood, because when you saturate in the blood, they can't affect you. They can't hurt you. Come on now, you turn to the blood. We fail, but every failure was paid for in full at the cross. Remember that. Yeah, we're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes, but that's all been paid for in full at the cross. He already paid for that for you. So you ain't got to pay for it. Come on now, paid in full at the cross. Not half. He ain't pay half for you. He ain't pay a little bit. He paid in full at the cross for you. Come on, you got to let the past be in the past. You can't say you've moved on and you've changed if you're still holding on to things from the past. Those are things that are keeping you from walking through the door to the next level that's meant for you. They are keeping your mind from transitioning to what you need to be focused on. You got to let them go to fit through the door. You can't walk through the door with old baggage. God will command his angels to protect you wherever you go. Psalm 91:1. So come on now, hey. That's the word. Like I say, you put that word on me for somebody, I'm giving it to you. Hey, you got to let the past be the past. You can't move on into your light and be great while still holding on to that. You got to let that thing go. And letting it go don't mean just say you don't talk about it. That means really letting it go, get it out of your heart, moving on, being better. If you're really a different person, you're really changing, and you're going to do better, then you got to be better. So you got to let the past go. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hey, he put the message. This ain't me. He put the message on me. Hey, like I said, he brought it to me for somebody, and I'm bringing it to you.
Yes, sir.
Like I always say, hey, I'm just walking. He leading. And as always, I am the innovator, the emancipator, the originator. Jesse Mitchell. This has been Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell, #1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas. Stay tuned. I love you.